YouTube sucks, man.
That's not how that works. Oh, I don't know about that.
It didn't give you any reason.
Twitch has been muting Persona VODs because the non-instrumental version of Life Will Change it would be playing.
Weird.
Wait, why did they translate it as bluish flame?
Because they're not quite blue, bro.
The Japanese just
Yeah, the Japanese
it says blue flame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. In Japanese, it just says blue flame. It's sad.
Well, I think they said that it would literally translate to blue-colored flame, but
yeah, but it just means they're literally calling the flames blue, which is not how that work. Which is not how the word bluish works.
Yeah, it's not how the suffix ish works.
It means it's like, hey, that fire is like a little blue, kind of. There's other colors in there. No, I get it. Okay, I understand. Dennis, read your live.
I love it.
I personally prefer kind of blue.
I prefer blue-esque.
Oh, wait, I do like that, actually. Hold on.
Hey, pal. Long time no see. Even though I just saw you, like, an hour ago. You don't look happy, though.
I'm never happy.
What's wrong this time?
Actually, we wanted to ask you something.
Surprise, surprise. Yeah?
And then I leave. So, you know the boat rental shop down by Gourd Lake?
There's a what down there? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean the pasta shop?
Yeah. So there's a pasta shop down by Gourd Lake, and the old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right?
Really? Oh man, how did you? Oh man, that's supposed to be a highly classified secret.
Is it me? Are you gonna do it?
Up to you.
Yeah, whichever one of you wants to go for it.
I did it yesterday. You can do it today if you want.
Okay.
Unless
Do you know who that old man is, detective? You try my heart.
Actually, he's my father.
Your teeth?
You didn't run the pasta shop?
What's wrong with you?
I do not have any idea who he is. He is a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him.
Well, no, his bird's an odd bird.
I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Oh, suspicious.
Detective Gumshoe, please help us.
Huh?
We need to know about the DL6 incident. I've been hearing about it for the past 4 months. Explain this to me.
Notable.
Audible shock. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case.
Why don't you just Google it?
It's like the early 2000s, bro!
To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file.
And you listen?
How can he do that? You're the cop. What?
I think he means the case file.
Okay.
So I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up.
We got this, Phoenix.
All right.
That's crazy, by the way. All lawyers have access to those files.
Oh,
Show him the bird.
well, Phoenix doesn't get access to anything. He's a noob.
Wait, did we take the parrot with us?
No, I think it was just reminding him the parrot exists, right?
Yeah.
The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident.
That incident.
Bro. DL6!
What?
What?
explosion.
Flashback to 5
Polly.
minutes ago.
Hey, Dad.
Polly, gotten something?
Oh, sprinkler's on.
I think so. Scrap! Don't forget DL6.
Why is Maya so big brain?
What?
Went on at 8.
Wait, the parrot was the right option? Holy shit!
Yeah. What other proof did you have?
Oh, I missed the
Uh-huh.
last part of last night. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, he's dead. Oh.
I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident?
Wait! What if that old man was connected to DL6, huh?
Oh my god, he was the victim of DLC.
Nick, you think he...
Angry face. Contemplative face. I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident.
Oh, that's crazy.
Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
That was easy.
All right. Way to go, Detective Gumshoe.
Don't they
Giving
have
us
an
something that you should have given us in the first
Don't- Don't they have an intern to do this for us?
I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past for him. What? Record room. Records room.
Good.
Wow! It's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6.
15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when we suddenly transferred. Because of DL6?
Nick, I found out where the file is.
Oh,
I'm
thanks.
amazing and
Instantly found.
just let me know what you want to do, what you want to know about the DL6 incident.
A blood letter to the file.
I'll go.
Like,
Okay.
I didn't even begin to think about where the files were.
Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Right. Summary. Found it! Here you go.
December
That was-
20th, 2001. Okay.
That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Rebel, rebel, rebel.
Wow. That was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued.
Yo,
5 hours!
why does young Miles look like Sasuke?
That would be scary. Like that in the dark.
Oh no, he's avoiding bullets.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and survivors were unconscious.
The survivor?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot. In the heart.
And you're to blame?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's father.
He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in the elevator. Okay. Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victim. Here. Found it.
when we all go out together.
Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50.
All such good friends.
He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles.
Wait, when I get to you.
Boing! Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was in the elevator with his father.
From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Oddly familiar. Where have I heard that before? It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Come on. God. Got any data on the suspect in there, though?
That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on.
The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. And he's losing it here.
Yan.
Yanni.
So he must have been the third person.
I can't take it anymore. You're weak, Sasuke.
You lack hatred?
Well, then he had to have done it.
But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond, the victim in our case.
Right. Suspect Mr. Yogi was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
Where could he have gone to?
He may be closer than we think.
Yogi Bear.
I can't believe Yogi Bear killed Mr. Edge.
Larry?
Larry?
If something smells.
It's the butts. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. Still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth, though.
Oh, the gym, right.
I mean, his dad died before him. Nick! Nick! Nicky boy!
Oh no, he's gone.
Nick, we're in the middle of an investigation!
Alright, I guess Miles is gonna die.
Sometimes you don't think it be like it be, but it do.
I'm so sad. I tried to buy cocoa powder so that I could make hot chocolate. I bought the wrong kind of cocoa powder. And then I took a sip and it was all fucking bitter. The bitter cocoa. Are you going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out.
Okay, yeah, you're right about that. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now let's up to the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do during the testifying in court. Dun dun dun!
Oh, I forgot you called you dad or some shit, right?
Yeah, you have to call him Daddy to proceed.
Or son. Or, yeah.
Father. Oh boy. I can experience Ben Karma.
Oh! I suddenly skipped it because I clicked back to the game. But it was court is now in session.
Wait, we're done.
Is Dennis here?
I am here.
Okay, yeah, I accidentally skipped it. Well, the defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, right, I'm the old man again.
Yeah.
Very well. Apparently, the prosecution is also ready.
Who is the judge here, anyway?
It's him. It's Mr. Von Karma. Very well. No opening statement. So,
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
sure.
Don't you sass me. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now.
Promoting. Now.
Joke's on you, he does not do anything for 3 minutes and time you out.
Did he just call final turn?
I think he
Yeah.
did.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
I mean, the trial will end in 3 minutes, but once you question everything,
Yes.
it will be over in 3 minutes. Tick-tock, you dumb buffoon. I'll call my witness now.
We'll see about that.
I call my witness, my decisive witness to this stand.
Now, for the
It's the
moment,
mysterious boat shop owner. Ah, yes. Daddy's coming.
What's wrong?
What?
Witness, state your profession.
Being coma.
I'm the proprietor of the restaurant at the Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake.
Wet noodle.
I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
No, I was in the pasta shop. And yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is! Fuck you! Wait a minute! The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah!
That's crazy, bro. That's
I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes.
Oh, clock's ticking, bro.
Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
This is illegal.
yeah,
Doesn't the
right.
witness have
Fuck
to
you.
state
I'm
his
running the
name?
clock.
Right, Dennis?
What?
Is this illegal? Doesn't the witness have to state their name?
Yeah, of course.
I will take.
Every single thing these people do is illegal.
I just feel like we need to clarify.
The judge is also agreeing.
The witness will state his name.
Play lame, win game.
Dad, was that you?
Eh,
My name's Caretaker. Daddy. Call me Daddy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Anything
What?
else?
I'm really sure.
What do you mean?
Memory.
Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
Then he is an unreliable witness, and we should ask him to leave immediately.
Oh, that's a problem now, is it? Only now it's a problem? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Which I don't think how long-term memory works, but okay.
Very well.
That's what
Let's hear his
thought,
testimony.
Judge.
Shall we, witness? Night of the Moida.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat floating on the lake. Then heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony.
This is the type of motherfucker to unplug controller one.
This guy's absolutely a kick the router
Yeah,
kind of guy.
this is a kick the router type of man.
He rage quits in Dragon Ball Fighters for sure.
This is the guy who has to switch sides in Evo Grand Final.
Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 7 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now.
Absurd.
Sure.
It's right in the audacity of this bitch.
Mr. Wright?
Yeah, he's got it.
I didn't even give you this choice.
What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin.
Thank you!
Objection.
Oh my god.
Did he just have a heart attack?
Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
Huh,
What are you,
He
fucking
did have a heart
pacemaker? I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Although, honestly, why would we cross-examine this guy at all? He didn't provide anything, like...
He didn't say anything that mattered.
He didn't even say anything that, like, convicts the convict.
Yeah.
You know, we never looked at the other photo Lotta gave us. Wait, where is it?
Yeah.
Next,
It's
they
next to
moved
the
it.
first
it's-
photo.
Yes, next to, yeah. They moved it over there for some reason.
Can we not look at it?
I think it actually just shows an empty lake.
Crazy. Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. I figured there was 2 men up there. Yep.
You just said you couldn't see though.
But you couldn't see them clearly. Yes.
That's my bad.
No, it's just sometimes we all just get it.
How you do this to your old man? At the time, that is.
At the time? So you heard 2 gunshots total?
Yep.
That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Okay, that checks out.
Yeah, but didn't they say the gun was fired 3 times?
I don't think so. It says 2 in the thing. By your window?
My window.
By my walls! By the switch!
Right outside the window of my little shack.
And you could see the man's face?
Well, fog's pretty darn thick. He was right in front of me. I saw him.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Ho, ho, ho.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That man was offended. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Are you sure? That's crazy. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Daddy!
I can't believe you said that in court.
Is it okay? He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by too.
Holy shit.
Ow.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
Thank God no one questioned me calling him Daddy.
It was him, that Edgeworth boy!
Itchy boy.
Did the witness just die?
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Why? Fun karma.
Um,
He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. That's why he went into cardiac arrest after 3 minutes.
And the next words you'll say are,
Nick, I don't think things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Mr. Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprint from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired.
but not the second time?
You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. Because I have
Wait, what?
debated I am the god of truth.
The judge is lost in thought for once. What should I do? Well, he listens to the last thing anyone says, so I'll raise an objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." Well, listen, I can't believe it's not butter, but you don't see me killing people.
Phoenix?
Either way, his word is all we have. If you were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all.
Which we have none of. But
Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Wait, no, that's your job.
yeah, that's literally.
Is it? Because he's the prosecution's witness.
Do we have evidence?
It's no good.
You know, it's the prosecutor's job.
You're like the
That's
defense
good, but
only
that's
has
not
to
the-
do anything if the prosecution has proof to begin with.
There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Amazing.
Oh my god,
Ready
please!
to throw hands again. Let's go.
Please, let me loose, Nick! Let me loose! Run your hands, Manfred!
Oh, this first name was Manfred. What a nerd.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh.
Can you hear me, sis? Please! I'm not yelling. We need... Nick is useless.
Useless!
Ho, ho, ho. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. He's dead.
Or,
Okay, I see.
or this life.
This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. What the fuck? I see no room for this misinterpretation for the facts.
What do you
He just said
mean?
the same thing in 3 different ways.
What? No, dude.
Humph.
This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Did you just...
Wait!
Oh, shit. Who was that just now?
Huh? What? Larry?
The butts.
How did he get in here?
What are you
I got him through the
doing?
I got him through the window. Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it till just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
When I watched Edgeworth shot, the gunshot. I heard it too.
They don't use his name and they just
Order.
say butts on there.
He's the butts.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's Harry or Larry.
Yes,
What is the meaning of this?
and Schrodinger's spelling.
The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma.
This
You
judge,
bitch.
this judge just does what he feels like.
So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something. Something he said was different from what I remember.
Oh my god.
Anyhow, I can't just let you. I just can't sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Let me at him. I'm about to throw hands.
Order! Order!
Let me stay
Listen.
knock him up.
This is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The letters popped up on the screen and everything.
I take
Trial
it
is
back.
over.
I take it back.
For one time, Von Karma is right.
He's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse.
It literally can't get any worse.
Yeah, she called you out.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. What are you, some idiot? It's against yours. Take a picture.
Oh my god, you're right. Okay. Your Honor! If there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Muda.
Yeah, I think it can.
Verdict overturned.
Muda.
Allow me to speak my opinion.
You have those?
In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict.
News
You've
to
been doing
me.
a good job, by the way.
In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
How do you even know he's a
What
witness?
is this?
He said he is, and you have to believe him.
I will. I take it back.
My bad, bro.
Little do you know, in my wallet I have an Uno reverse card.
Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify.
Ooh, judge.
Now.
Ooh.
What?
court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. To pee. After that, we will hear this new witness. Hey, court is adjourned.
Your entire family will pay for this, Judge.
Woo! That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgy.
My arm.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. Just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the.
Yes, unfortunately. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right.
From his girlfriend, Kiance.
Kiance!
My life depends on a
And he
giant
found the
inflatable ball.
balloon and he found the balloon and the air tank that night, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe my life depends on a giant inflatable doll.
Hey,
Not the
hey,
way I thought it was going to go up, but the way I always hoped.
hey, it's not that bad, Edgeworth. Listen, hey, listen.
Hey, look, you say something right.
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
My arm.
It's nothing.
Edgeworth, I think you're having a heart attack.
Look, just because I can't feel the left side of my body does not mean I'm having a heart attack.
Hmm? What was that?
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's wrong with your arm?
And what is that?
Why are your fingers open?
Oh, I did it. Did I not tell you? Merry Christmas.
When he fell into the lake, I went in a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened, and I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. It just felt right to hold the gun in my hand, you know? Right.
Yes?
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
No,
Carl,
our
right?
chance.
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials? What do you mean? What's that?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. The embodiment of chaos. Larry Butts. He has to let someone he hasn't talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
The butts.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! But everything's on Larry now.
Oh. Arguing the minutes is not a good look, Phoenix.
Hey, I didn't get perfected. I chipped him.
Yeah, you hit him with Phoenix this one. That was it.
Court is now witness. Please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry. Please. Don't mess this one up.
I'm gonna misbehave.
I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance.
Nobody.
Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night I was out on the lake. In a boat on the lake. I was looking for something. I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat. Yes, slipped the boat into the blah blah. So I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. Then just as I was thinking, I was about to go home. I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Since I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
Huh?
Psychics. I almost said physics.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Larry is the killer.
I see. Guilty.
Wait, what? No. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Wait, no, I mean, no, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. He's not the criminal.
He did it!
But I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. Maybe
Agent
he
of
did
Chaos.
do it. I'm a little scared.
Maya did it.
Wait, why are you scared? You literally have no idea what any of these witnesses are going to say.
Yeah, but this is Larry.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way but to go but forward.
Just keep swimming.
Time to go forward on the butts.
Come down hard on that butt.
You're right.
So-
Hold it, Larry!
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin.
Ah,
Okay, okay. First of all, what time was it?
Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By the time everyone got home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? Wait, 11's already sus if he heard one gunshot, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's the last statement he made, right?
I think it's all of them? Or you had to show him the gun or something? I don't remember.
Looking for something?
Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant.
What if he was looking for the body?
Why would he be doing that unless he was the murderer? Oh, shit. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
I'm gonna come down hard on this butt. Around what time was that, Larry?
Well, let's see. I figured I went searching for about an hour. Guess it was around 12. Yeah.
You're not sure?
Bro, I don't have a watch. Don't give me that face. I also sort of human sundial.
Don't you have a watch, a phone, something?
No.
You make clocks!
I made I made 2 clocks. And apparently they function better as a murder weapon.
People use watches these days, Larry. Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know?
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked.
He was on the lake. Of course he looked at the lake. What do you mean?
Larry, I've had enough of this bullshit. Wasn't there a boat on that lake?
Order. Order. Well, Mr. Butts?
Whoa, slow down there. Everyone just calm down, okay? I mean, it was really foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case! So you only
Gunshot
heard
goes
one
home.
bang, correct?
At least once.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, Nick?
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? Let's just start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
Huge same.
Wow.
Maya, you've done more than Phoenix in this case. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Lotta Hart's deposition was... It only had one useful line. I think it works here.
Also, yeah, so the pistol was fired 3 times.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. It did fire 3 times, apparently. Wait a sec, Larry!
What?
You only heard one bang? You're sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here.
That's not how this works.
So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Butts,
What? You want some too, bitch?
you only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Huh?
Not sure? How could you be not sure?
Yeah, well... I might have missed the other gunshot.
I just heard 2 gunshots in real life.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Seriously?
Okay, wait, yeah, seriously?
Jesus.
Are you gonna be a witness now?
Maybe.
Oh my
You
god,
know, walk,
no.
walk it, march
Wait,
into
but
that
I
Can you hear them?
don't, I don't actually know if you're drunk. or
No,
not.
I didn't hear any bangs through your mic, no.
Actually, I just heard some sparks fall. I think those were fireworks.
Okay.
Okay. So I was
Who's
listening
popping
to
off the fireworks right now? Anyway, sorry. Continue.
I was listening to something else.
Something else? You just heard a gunshot.
My radio, dude, with my headphones. I was listening to the audiobook of 50 Shades of Grey.
What?
Order! Order! And stop that booing, I swear.
Sponsored by Audible.com.
Mr. Butts,
Put in the
you were
code button.
listening to the radio with your headphones?
Damn, this is dated.
Hell yeah! So what? Is that a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Kama, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Oh, but Lotta Hart's okay.
Hey, listen, man. Even I didn't know that was how that was gonna go down.
Well, I don't know why I even asked Mr. Von Kama if I was going to ask Mr. Wright anyway.
Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony. Be sure to include details like your radio.
Leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this. Believe me.
So- It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve.
Oh no.
This is true.
That's what I was listening to this all request show on the radio, see?
Now I'm lost.
I was listening to it real booming loud like.
It's just a public disturbance.
But I'm sure I've heard that gunshot.
Okay.
I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
Oh my god.
You just kind of stopped there, okay.
Are you hearing those?
You were listening to your radio at a high volume.
Yeah, what's the big problem? I don't need those little
I'll just mute
airs in my ear to
myself.
let me hear. Can a man listen to kill his hearing in peace? Isn't this a free country?
Truly.
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Does Larry even know someone got killed?
I'm not sure. Did we ever make it apparent?
Someone got killed?
I don't think directly, no.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says?
You can't say that!
What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
That's not how bass works, bro.
It is difficult to believe this testimony.
There was too much snare in his headphones.
Wait, Your Honor! The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
Oh my god, fucking boomers. Anyway, an announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway! What this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs. So he could have
False.
heard the gunshot from... Yeah, it's absolutely not true. So he could have only heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I'd like to cross-examine you, Your Honor.
Do it.
Civil War. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Dun, 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 dun. What did he say? Oh. Personal biases aside, fine. There we go. What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions.
They're all I have!
That's rough, buddy. What possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said do us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care.
We don't care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
All lives
Why?
matter.
No!
Cyrus, no. Wait, Phoenix, can you really not put 2 and 2 together? Come on.
Well, how do you know if we don't ask him?
Fine, very well, that sounds plausible. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court.
Wait, Phoenix, the obvious
Oh
is
my
the answer is obvious here. What's wrong with you?
What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas!
Yes. I think you're actually right.
Yeah, I remember the screenshot.
That means the gunshot happened before midnight.
For Christmas.
Larry! Are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with that face? You look scary, dude. If you're trying to scare me, you better know that I don't scare that easy.
There's something the matter, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Thinking about.
Indeed. And
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
that would seem to be the case, yes.
Do you see? Bro! But he shouldn't have heard the gunshot after midnight! Until after midnight, whatever. This this photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact.
Let's see what the time was on the photo when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12:25:00:15. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Order. Order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple.
Yeah, sure.
The current witness is plainly mistaken.
No, you can't do that, bro.
Yes, I fucking can. Just look at him. Suspicious.
Hey!
What the fuck?
I may only have 3 brain cells, but 2 of them remember that.
Look at him, guys. Come on.
That is a pretty bad color of orange, but Larry should not be blamed for this.
Look at his head.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight?
Larry's right. Larry is not mistaken, Your
She's
Honor.
got to a fucker now too. What if
He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this vile claim. Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight.
Gun was fired 3 times, right? Is that it? Or do we have something else?
Let's see what else we
I
have.
think that's probably it.
I wish
The
we had- I wish
the
we had
third
got-
shot would be unaccounted for.
I wish we had gone back and taken missile.
Try the lake photo? The other one?
No, it's just empty.
Yeah, but it's before
So
midnight.
we've yet to use the gun
Right,
in this context.
because the camera would have taken a picture because I heard the bang, right? So maybe it is that photo.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it shows
Larry
an
said he was,
empty lake.
Larry also said he was unsure if there was a boat.
Right. Yeah.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday. Miss Lada Hart with the automatic camera.
I got lots of wings for you.
But yeah, the timestamp on the photo reads it's December 24th, 11:50 p.m. So you see what I'm driving at here?
Yes, you are a Nickelback fan, sir.
That's not what I'm saying. Although the
But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Ah,
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
indeed, it would seem that that is the case.
Do we?
Then where does that leave
This
us?
man.
Miss Hart testified that she heard gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes.
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Off the lake. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear.
You don't sound too healthy.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Uh-oh.
there's no turning back now. You proved that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot.
Hold that thought.
The judge just call
Oh,
final turn?
King Crimson.
I think now is the gun time.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something
Yes,
about this
thanks.
pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly did happen then on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Oh, that's your job.
Clearly not.
Uh-oh.
It's the
I better
Phoenix
think of
job.
something quick.
Hey, Judge.
Quick.
No, you.
Oh shit,
prob-
this is all you now.
yeah, prosecutors are the kings of no you in this game. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
It's King Crimson!
I have it! I have it! The Bossu is here!
My phone. Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
What the fuck?
Huh?
I don't know, what does King
I
do with
do. Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in
the
this
biggest
case had
fan.
the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What? What do you mean?
Maya!
Yes.
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it.
Right. I mean, safe?
Safe! We've already got a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You just watch and let me know if I say something that sounds fishy, okay?
Okay, right.
That's everything everyone in this courtroom says.
Your Honor.
Yes, mister.
Yes, Mr. Wright? Oh. I just accidentally jacked that on because I was looking away at something. That's my bad. The testimony just now has cleared out this entire case. Wow, what a claim.
Rebel.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Oh. So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
I didn't. No, that was not. No. Wrong! Wrong! You're wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. No, you.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat.
How?
Splash.
There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes. I mean, okay. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic evidence at the time of the my bad.
It's okay, I've done worse.
I mean, we should just move on to the next one. The timestamp on the photo says 15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent. Blub, 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 blub. Goldfish ass.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad?
I'm angry.
Explain who the two men on the boat are.
I guess it'd be Edgeworth and the murderer.
Also, can we talk about how, there's no way that distance on the boat is 1 meter?
Yeah, you know, it's.
I might be a dumb American, but that don't look like 3 feet 3 inches to me.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Of course it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes! Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all this.
DL6.
Squawk.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer.
The murderer's name? Right, it's...
Mia Fey.
A lot of heart.
It's a lot of heart.
I guess it's IDK.
Yeah.
It's no, we're backpedaling. It's Miles Edgeworth. Actually,
Maya just shoots you right there.
actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know? I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised.
He's the defendant. He doesn't have to find the name. Again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us.
Oh. Also, I feel like this is a leap in logic.
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man.
Wait, what?
At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop?
I mean, I guess he was the only other human there, but still, it's kind of.
Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way on the lake just to shoot someone?
Oh shit, you're right.
May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat?
What? Well, then where did the murder take place? The bro's house?
No, it's Lotto's car. It's her.
Lotto's car again.
What's this thing?
That's
Larry's
the hot dog stand.
Okay, yeah.
Take that.
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. Sorry, noodle shop. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Smack that
I'd
paper.
rather not.
Wee. That night he was on the
Are you
lake.
controlling it?
No. I wish I was. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at that time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? I wonder.
A boat shop.
Very
I
good.
love it when you explain it like you're explaining it to a 3-year-old.
Mr. Wright. What happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the from the beginning.
Woo! Okay, yeah, if you insist. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure?
No.
No.
But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out.
Okay.
That night, the caretaker of the boat shop
Give you faster.
called Robert Hammond to his shop. Ah! Polly, no! This is around 11:50.
Polly did it. I can't believe it.
That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat.
His bloodied coat.
He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
I gave you that.
To create a witness.
Multiple choice.
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, he fucking swan dives into the lake. The murderer jumps on the boat himself, yeah. Leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
And why didn't Edgeworth say, hey, this guy shot at me?
Then he shakes the boat to simulate an earthquake so Edgeworth goes into a fetal position.
I see. So someone looking from the edge of the lake.
Oh, no.
It would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once he realized that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then, he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. And threw the body in the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
What about all the blood? How did he clean all that up?
He always keeps the noodle shop nice and clean.
There isn't even a stove in there.
Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. Boat shop caretaker, quickly.
Rebel.
Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions.
Oh, what is it now?
Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Fine. Hey, look, the defendant's actually on the stand. How about
Mr.
that?
Edgeworth. You heard what the defense said?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
Like Mr. Wright said, it was mostly correct.
It's not even an
But hearing him figure it out was fun.
Astonishingly so, actually.
That's true. He gave him like no help for his own.
Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake on midnight on Christmas Eve. I assumed for a romantic evening, of course. He said he had something very important he wished to discuss with me.
Something important.
In the end, it's also
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Which I feel like is not...
this game just keeps throwing bizarre.
Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
Wait, he had time to go all the way home?
Nani.
What should we do?
Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away.
He dipped.
Ho ho.
Mr. Von Kammer, your witness has disappeared.
Oh, I'm terrified. So get to know you better. We'll just tell you that.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances.
Yes, you can. He's innocent.
I will extend the trial until tomorrow. Final loud. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness.
Ooh.
Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that bow shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him.
All right.
Very well. Court is adjourned.
Dave, does this end tomorrow, or is this a 4-day trial?
I don't remember, bro. It's been like 3 years.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, my bullshit's impressive. But at least we got out from under the guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you, Larry.
Even
Yeah, that's why I was.
Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure. Once I
In
sifted
a
through
stupid way.
his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edwards?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained.
It hurts so much.
I sound like
I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook.
said before, this is all to end the killing game and keep the peace.
Well, try it just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry,
My arm.
Sourpuss.
but I fear it's not over for me yet.
His arm is perpetually broken.
I'm sure you've all figured. I'm sure you've all figured it out by now. But I'm having a heart attack. I've been having a heart attack for the last 3 days.
Oh my.
Wait, what do you mean?
Right. There's been something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but
I'm dying.
I'm dying.
I'm the culprit behind the mental shutdowns.
Oh my god.
I can't make up my mind.
What's this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare that I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
I killed
A
him.
memory of a him.
Okay.
Every bone in my arm is made of glass.
Every morning I wake up and it shatters. do 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 do. Investigation Part 3.
Do we want to stop here or keep going?
I can keep going.
I'm leaving.
Oh, you are?
I don't know if you're serious or not.
I'm serious.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Then we will.
Like almost midnight. That's usually when Dennis disappears.
Yeah, okay. We can stop. We can stop.
It is, but you know, just the way he said it.
That's true. Yeah, we can stop here then.
Yeah, fine by me.